Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be doing some movement for those days that you wake up and maybe you just don't want to do any movement. And all you can simply do is just get on your mat or lay on the ground. And that's how we'll start today. We'll start laying on our back and then we'll ease into some movement. Now the benefits is that we'll create some movement slowly to our body to help our shoulders, our neck, and our low back. Okay, so those are going to be some of the areas that we will work through. But this is a practice to, sometimes we don't want to move, sometimes we don't want to do anything, but then you feel so much better when you do, and this practice is just for that. So let's dive right into it. If for any reason you can't lay flat on your back, then you can use a bolster to prop you up at a slant, like if you're pregnant or if you've had a back surgery and you need some cushion, go ahead and set yourself up. So let's begin. All you need is, you don't even need a yoga mat. You could lay on a blanket if you'd like, but if you have a mat, come right on down. And we're gonna start with our knees bent, our hands to our stomach, let the shoulders soften back towards the floor, and let's begin with my favorite, just simply our breath. So eyes can be closed, taking a nice slow breath in through the nose, let the belly rise. And a slow exhale out through the nose, let the belly just soften, drift right back down. And if belly breaths are new to you, be patient with yourself. As long as you're taking some nice slow breaths in through the nose and out through the nose, you're all good. If you can practice, inhale, let the belly rise up. And let the stomach soften back down. Take a few more deep breaths. And as you take the next few breaths, just sensing where you might be holding a little bit of tension from the night before or from the day, depending on when you're starting this practice. So maybe tension in the shoulders, maybe a little tension in the low back or the hips. Or take a couple rocks of the head side to side so that you can see what is my range that I can look one way and what is my range that I can look the other way. And just rock the head side to side a few times. Bring the head right back to center. Okay, now let's do a check-in and see how a full body stretch feels. So send the legs out and down, reach the arms up overhead. Okay, really extend, reach through the fingertips, reach through the toes, and breathe. Always coming back to the breath. One more breath here. Let's bend the knees, step the feet to the ground, and lower the arms down by your side. Okay, today we're going to start with a little bit of movement with our arms. So let's inhale and take your left arm up overhead. Keep the gaze up to the ceiling. And as you're here, really extend down through the right fingertips and reach up through the left fingertips. So it's like I'm reaching something for the bottom of my mat with my right hand, and I'm reaching something for the top of the mat with my left hand. Pause there for a breath or two. Lower that left arm down. Okay, let's change sides. Right arm's gonna reach up overhead. And same idea, I'm really extending through the right fingertips like I'm reaching for something with that right hand, and then really extending down, reaching through the left fingertips. Keep that reach going on both sides as you breathe. Notice how it feels in the shoulder, in the spine. One more breath. And lower that right arm down. Okay? Now we're going to move through some tilt tucks of our pelvis. This is great for your low back. If you're new to the movement, I'm just going to adjust my shirt so that you can really see. So from here, you're going to, and if you know the movement, start to go for it. But if you don't, I'm moving my hands. This is all coming from this area here. Inhale and you arch, creating this little bit of a space between the low back and the floor. I can slide my arm underneath that area. And then the exhale to tuck the pelvis. Now I can really feel my low back round. Okay, we're gonna move through that a few times. Inhale and arch. I'm not lifting up, so it's not like you're doing a bridge pose. I feel my tailbone connected, but a little space between the low back and the floor. And then the exhale to tuck. It's all this movement from the pelvis. Let's keep moving through that with your hands down by your side. Breathe into arch. The arch is kind of like you're sticking your bum out. And then the exhale is the tucking, feeling the low back really ground. Okay, allow yourself to flow through that. Let the breath be your guide. And I'll cue you when we're entering into the next part. Go through 1 or 2 more rounds. And when you end up finishing your last round, we'll come right into a neutral spine, right? So I'm not tilted and I'm not tucked now. Okay, we're not gonna use our hands, our palms are gonna stay down, and I want you to draw your right knee into your chest and send it any amount that you can, the leg up to the ceiling. So for some of you, your knee is going to be pretty bent here, and that's okay. You're doing the best that you can to keep the leg extended up towards the ceiling. Don't focus so much on how it looks with me compared to you. Focus, am I doing the best of my ability to send the leg up straight to the ceiling without using my hand, okay? Pause there for a moment. The foot can be neutral. I'm not flexing, I'm not pointing. It's just in a neutral setup. Notice where you feel it most in the back of the leg. Bend the knee and lower right back down. Okay, let's go right to the other side. Send that left knee in, up to the ceiling. Same idea, my left foot is neutral. I'm just exploring how much I can send it up. I'm keeping my right knee bent. Take a few breaths. One more breath. Bend the knee and lower right back down. Good. Okay. This next one, we will use our hands to see if we can hug it in a little bit further. So draw that right leg in. Hands going to support the thigh, or if you can interlace on the hamstring, go for it. Send the right leg up all the way. And now I'm just going to see, can I hug my leg in? Now, if you're really tight, I would suggest keeping that left knee bent, okay? However, if you'd like, you can send the left leg down as long as that doesn't feel too deep of a stretch. And then trying to keep that right leg as straight as you can again. If you have a bend in the knee, that's okay. Roll those shoulders back towards the ground. Keep the gaze up. Let's take about 4 breaths. Okay, I'm finishing up my last breath. If you're still working on your 4, that's okay. Otherwise, we will change sides. So I'll bend my right knee. Left knee is going to come in, send it up. Hands support the thigh or interlace on the hamstring. Right knee can stay bent or send it down if you feel like that adds a nice stretch to that extension of the leg up. Gazing up, left foot is neutral, take some breaths here. Roll those shoulders to the ground. You don't want to lift the head. We don't want to draw the shoulders up towards the ears or up towards the ceiling. Keep the breaths going. Remember, we're doing about 4 total breaths with the leg extended up. Okay, let's go ahead and extend. Let's do that full body stretch again. So send both legs out and down, reach the arms up overhead, really extend through the arms, extend through the legs, and as you're doing this stretch, see if it feels any different than that very first stretch that we went for. Keep breathing, keep lengthening. And bend the knees, step the feet back to the ground. You can keep the arms reaching up and over if you like, and let's roll to your side. Doesn't matter what side you roll to. If you have a preferred side, roll right onto that side. We'll make our way into a seat. So press the hands into the ground, come right on up. And if you're comfortable sitting in a cross-legged seat, go for it. If not, then you can send the legs out in front or swing them to the side, okay? So from this cross-legged seat here, or whatever seat that you chose, reach the arms up. We're gonna go to a twist. So twist to your left, landing your hand to the opposite knee and your hand behind you. Really see if you can sit up tall and then maybe deepen the twist a little bit more. Take a few breaths. Breathe in, take it right back up, reach tall. Let's go right to the other side. So I have my hands at the knee, my opposite hand behind. I'm gonna sit up like I have a string to the top of my head, and then really see, can I twist a little bit further, go slow, so you can find that stopping point that works for you. Inhale, and come right back to reach up. And exhale. And let's take our hands one on top of the other over heart center. So one hand on top of the other to the heart, soften the shoulders back and down, and take a few breaths. And from here, we're just tuning in to the movement that we feel in our body as we breathe. You might notice heartbeat against the hands, tuning into the heart chakra. The heart chakra connects to compassion, to love, to grieving. And if any one of those stand out to you, just noticing that. And I like to bring the attention to the compassion piece. How can I move through the day or sleep through the night with having and holding compassion for my overall well-being, my body, my mind? Some of the times when it's really hard for us to want to move, to do anything, it can help to have a little bit more compassion for yourself. I know for myself, I will beat myself up. So letting that go and drawing to the compassion. Join the palms together to connect at heart center if you'd like. And let's take a deep breath in. Let it go. From the light within me to the light within you. Namaste. I hope that you feel a little bit better. If not, then, just go throughout the day and maybe add a little bit more movement, or sometimes it takes time. I've learned that, well, hopefully you feel better. And if not, just be patient with yourself, because sometimes we have days that we are having a little bit more harder of a time to be motivated, but just know that that's temporary. Everything's temporary. So that will pass. And I hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and I will